Okay, good morning students. Okay, continuation. charge to mass ratio of electron charge to mass ratio of electron. Okay, now here J.J. Thomson, okay, J.J. Thomson, okay, now find out the charge to mass ratio of the electron. The experiment is carried out. Okay, now how the experiment is carried out? Okay, now what is the explanation of the experiment? That is no need to us. Okay, so the final value of the charge to mass ratio of the electron is the important one. Okay, now charge to mass ratio of electron indicated with E by me. Okay, na? Charge to mass ratio of electron E by me is equal to, okay, na, the final value 1.75 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb kg inverse. This is the final value. Okay, na? You have to remember this one. Okay, na? Whenever we solving the numerical problems, okay, na? It is useful. And next one, okay, na? Next one is the charge on electron. Okay, na? Electron carrying the which charge? Okay, na? How much charge? Okay, na? It is calculated by milliconn. Okay, na? By using the experiment oil drop experiment. Okay, na? Mullikan, it is also called as Mullikan oil drop experiment. Okay, right. Here the experiment is carried out. How experiment is carried out? Okay, na? That is not important to us. Okay, here the final value, how much charge on the electron. Okay, na? What is the charge on the electron is the important thing. Okay, na? Here the charge of the electron is the negative. Okay, na? Negative, I am taking here minus. Okay, here the final conclusion value is minus 1.6022 into 10 to the power minus, okay, na, minus 19 coulombs. Okay, na? This is the charge of electron. Electron symbol is the e to the power minus. Okay, na? You have to remember this thing. Okay, na? These are already discussed in the properties of the fundamental particles. Okay, na? In the properties of the fundamental particles we are already discussed. Okay, what mass of the electron, charge of the electron, absolute charge of the electron, absolute mass of the electron. Okay, na? We are already discussed that one. You have to remember these two things. Okay, na? Whenever you go into numerical problems, you have to directly know the charge to mass ratio of the electron. What is the charge to mass ratio of electron? 1.75 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb kg inverse, and charge of the electron is 1.6. approximately you have to take the minus. Okay, sorry, here minus 1.6022 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs. Okay, right. You have to remember these two things. Okay, after discovery of the electron, proton, neutron, okay, na, at that time scientists were facing some major problems. Okay, na? Some major problems are, I am writing here, the first one, stability of atom. Okay, na? Here we are already discovered what? Electron, proton, neutron. Okay, na? Here electron is the negative charge and proton is the positive charge, neutron is the neutral one. How this negative, positive charges are arranged in a atom to get the stability of the atom. Okay, na? What is the stability of atom? How the atom is stabilized? When the negative charge is present in the atom, positive charge is present in the atom. This is the major issue. And next one, secondary thing, okay, compare the behavior of one element from another element another element. Okay now, in terms of okay na, physical and chemical properties. Look at here, we are comparing the behavior of the one element from the another element. Behavior of the element depends upon the what? How we can differentiate one element from the another element? Okay na, that is also major problem. Okay na, here one element having the some chemical property and another element having the another chemical property. How the chemical properties of both differentiated? Okay na, that explanation is the okay na, a difficult one. And third one, formation of different molecules, formation of different molecules by combining okay na, by combining different atoms. Okay na, here different atoms are combined to give the different molecules. Okay na, why atoms are combined? Okay na, why different atoms are combined to give the different molecules? That is the major issue. They don't know at that time. Okay na, the third point can be explained later in a chemical bonding. Okay na, here so the second point can be explained in a classification of elements. So these 3 points leads to okay na, here we are going to the okay na, what is the atom is there? In an atom where positive charge is there, where negative charge is there, okay na, it can be explained by atomic models. Okay na, we are going for atomic models. Okay na, this lead to going for atomic models. Okay na, what are considered as the atomic models? Okay na, atomic models are nothing but the distribution of fundamental particles in an atom. Okay, the distribution of the fundamental. Which are the fundamental particle? Electron, proton, neutron. How they are arranged in an atom? Okay now, it can be explained by atomic models. Here different atomic models were proposed by different scientists. Okay na? Here I am taking the first atomic model. Okay, here Thomson. Okay, Thomson model of an atom. Second one, Rutherford nuclear model of atom. Next, third one, Bohr's model of atom. And fourth one, quantum mechanical model of atom. These 4 atomic models are there. Thomson atomic model followed by Rutherford nuclear model of an atom and Bohr's model of atom and quantum mechanical model of atom. Okay, now finally we are nowadays we are following the quantum mechanical model of a atom. These are the atomic models of an atom. Okay, now we are going to the first model of the atom, that is the Thomson model of atom. Right, note it down. Okay, first one, Thomson model of atom. Okay, in 1898 the Thomson proposed the atomic model. Okay, na, that is the Thomson atomic model. Okay, na, he proposed that atom possess or atom has okay na, atom possess spherical shape, atom possess the spherical shape. I am writing here atom is the spherical shape one, okay na, spherical shape one. Okay, here in which the positive charge uniformly distributed. Positive charge is uniformly distributed. Okay na, this sphere, okay na, this sphere containing the positive charge, the whole sphere is considered as a positive charge. Okay. In this sphere, positive charge is uniformly distributed. Positive charge is uniformly distributed. Okay na, positive charge is uniformly distributed. This is the positive charge. Okay now, in that positive charge, the electrons are embedded. Okay na, the electrons are embedded. Right, here the electrons like this manner, okay na, they are embedded. Okay, electron means negative charge. I am writing here negative charge. Okay, electrons are embedded like this manner. These are the electrons. Okay, look at here, this is the positive sphere. In this positive sphere, electrons are embedded. Okay, now it is also called as J.J. Thomson atomic model, also called as Flum-Pudding model. Flum-Pudding atomic model, or it is also called as resin-pudding atomic model, or it is also called as watermelon atomic model. Watermelon atomic model. Look at here, why he named a Flum-Pudding atomic model. Why? Because of here, for example, okay, here this is the spherical shape, okay na, atom possesses the spherical shape. In that one, flums are distributed in Pudding. Okay na, flums are distributed. This is the Pudding. Okay na, these are the flums. How the flums are arranged in a Pudding, okay na, the electrons also, these are the electrons, flums are the considered as the electrons. These electrons, okay na, like flums, they are arranged in Pudding. Okay na, Pudding means here positive charge. Okay na, that's why it is called as Flum-Pudding atomic model. Okay na, next one, watermelon atomic model. Okay na, I am taking here watermelon. Okay na, watermelon, all red part. Okay na, red part is the positive charge. Okay na, positive charge. In that one, okay na, in watermelon, okay na, seeds are arranged like this manner. Okay na, seeds are embedded. Okay na, like this manner. Here the seeds are considered as a electrons. Okay na, how in watermelon seeds are embedded like this manner, here electrons also embedded, okay na, in a Thomson model of atom. Okay na, that's why here it is like a watermelon. Okay na, this model is like a watermelon. That's why this model name is the watermelon atomic model. Okay na, these are considered as a electrons. Okay, another most important thing here, the mass is distributed. Okay na, mass is distributed uniformly throughout atom. What is the mass? Okay na, mass is due to protons plus neutrons. okay na. Mass is distributed means protons are nothing but positive charged one, okay na. Positive charge uniformly distributed, already we know, and mass is also uniformly distributed, means here, okay na, here number of protons and neutrons also distributed uniformly throughout the atom, okay na. This is the information regarding the Thomson model of atom, okay na. This is the important point, okay. Here mass is distributed uniformly throughout the atom. In which atomic model mass is distributed uniformly throughout the atom? That is the Thomson atomic model, okay. Note it down.